I never recovered from Max Payne. I want to be very clear about that before we get into anything else. Max Payne did something to my brain that was never fully undone. The slow motion, the bullet time, the absolute unhinged diving mechanics where this man would throw himself sideways through the air in a way that makes no physical sense, and somehow that made him harder to hit. The music, the atmosphere, the fact that this grown man was diving across every single room like gravity was personally offensive to him. I was hooked, completely gone, finished, and when it was over, I was devastated. I wanted 15 more Max Paynes. I wanted bullet time forever. I wanted to slow down time and dive sideways through every problem in my life, including ones that had nothing to do with shooting. And then one day I'm looking at a game cover and I see a man diving with 2 guns in a suit, and I stopped. I looked at this cover, I looked at this man midair, guns out, completely committed to a dive that no reasonable person would attempt, and something in my brain went, "Oi, could this be Asian Max Payne?" And guess what? It was Asian Max Payne. I'm talking about Stranglehold on PS3. Now, for the uninitiated, Stranglehold is a third-person shooter directed by John Woo and starring Cho Yun-fat reprising his role as Inspector Tequila from the 1992 film Hard-Boiled, which is already the most insane sentence I have ever typed, and we haven't even talked about the gameplay yet. John Woo, the actual John Woo, the man who invented the aesthetic of 2 guns, slow motion, and a dove flying through the background for no reason, made a video game and put this whole chest into it. This game understood the assignment so deeply, it wrote the assignment, marked its own work, gave itself full marks, and then dived sideways out of the classroom, because Stranglehold is not a normal shooter. In a normal shooter, you stand behind cover, you aim carefully, you conserve ammo, you think tactically. Stranglehold looks at all that and goes, man, fuck that shit. In Stranglehold, you're moving at all times. You're sliding down railings while shooting, you're diving off balconies while shooting, you're running across the tops of fish tanks in a restaurant while shooting. You're doing things that would get a normal person immediately killed, and Inspector Tequila does all of that shit with the energy of a man who has never once considered consequences. And then there's Tequila Time. Tequila Time is this game's version of bullet time, and it is everything. You activate it and the world slows down, and suddenly you have all the time in the universe to aim, adjust, and deliver justice to everyone in the room simultaneously. Enemies are frozen mid-animation, bullets hang in the air, and you're fully in control. Calm, precise, devastating. It feels like cheating, it feels incredible. It feels like cheating and incredible at the same time, which is honestly the best combo a game mechanic can achieve, and the set pieces in this game are genuinely unhinged. You fight through a restaurant, a museum, a floating casino, a cemetery, a whole market in Hong Kong, and every single environment is fully destructible. Pillars crumble, fish tanks explode, railings collapse, tables shatter. By the time you finish the level, the entire location looks like it hosted a natural disaster and one very well-dressed man. The John Woo cinematic feel is present in every single frame of this game. Slow motion kills, dramatic pauses, the camera following your dive like it's proud of you for attempting it. At one point, a dove flies through the background during a gunfight, and I genuinely stopped playing for a second just to appreciate that. A dove in a gunfight, because John Woo, that's it. That's the whole reason. No further explanation needed or available. I played Stranglehold with the energy of someone who had been waiting for it their entire life without knowing it existed. Every slow motion dive felt personal. Every Tequila Time activation felt earned. Every destroyed environment felt like art. Max Payne created an addiction in me, and Stranglehold walked up, looked at me dead in the eyes and said, "I got you, bruh."